Survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan. Here's a more concise overview of how poor people survive in Pakistan. Introduction. Pakistan, a nation of diverse cultures, landscapes, and traditions, grapples with a pervasive issue that transcends its geographical and sociocultural divides: poverty. As the sixth most populous country in the world, Pakistan's struggle with poverty is a multifaceted challenge that affects millions of its citizens. In the face of economic hardships, social disparities, and limited access to basic resources, the impoverished in Pakistan have developed remarkable survival strategies that epitomize resilience, community bonds, and resourcefulness. This exploration delves into the lives of those who navigate the precarious terrain of poverty in Pakistan, shedding light on the ingenious ways they strive to meet their basic needs and secure their families' future. From the bustling urban slums to remote rural villages, this journey exposes the daily trials and triumphs of individuals for whom survival is a relentless pursuit. In the subsequent sections, we will dissect the root causes of poverty in Pakistan, including unemployment and low wages, before delving into the strategies employed by the impoverished to endure these challenges. We will scrutinize their efforts to secure food and nutrition, shelter, healthcare, education, and employment. We will also examine the role of government initiatives and social safety nets in supporting these survival strategies. Through this comprehensive examination, we hope to gain a profound understanding of the resilience exhibited by Pakistan's impoverished population and identify potential avenues for improvement. While the road to poverty alleviation is long and arduous, it is essential to recognize and learn from the resourcefulness and determination of those who, against all odds, continue to survive and strive for a brighter future in Pakistan. Section 1. Economic challenges. Pakistan is a country of stark economic disparities, where a significant portion of the population grapples with poverty on a daily basis. The economic challenges faced by the impoverished can be attributed to several factors. 1. Unemployment and underemployment. A considerable number of Pakistanis, particularly youth, struggle to secure stable employment. High population growth outpaces job creation, resulting in a surplus of job seekers. Many who do find work often face underemployment, where their skills and qualifications do not align with their job roles, leading to low wages and job dissatisfaction. 2. Low wages. Low wages are a pressing issue, particularly in the informal sector where many impoverished Pakistanis are employed. Minimum wage laws exist, but are often inadequately enforced, leaving workers vulnerable to exploitative employers. 3. Inflation and rising living costs. Inflation rates in Pakistan can be high, causing the cost of essential goods and services to soar. For those living on meager incomes, inflation makes it even more challenging to afford basic necessities. 4. Economic vulnerability. Impoverished families often lack financial safety nets, making them highly vulnerable to economic shocks such as medical emergencies or natural disasters. Many resort to informal borrowing or high-interest loans to cope with unexpected expenses, further perpetuating the cycle of poverty. 5. Informal economy. A substantial portion of Pakistan's workforce operates in the informal sector, which lacks job security, social protections, and fair wages. This sector is often characterized by unstable, low-paying jobs that offer little stability to workers. Survival strategies. In the face of these economic challenges, the impoverished in Pakistan have developed ingenious survival strategies. 1. Informal sector employment. Many turn to the informal sector for employment opportunities. This includes street vending, day labor, and small-scale businesses. While informal work may lack stability, it provides some income to meet immediate needs. 2. Micro-entrepreneurship. Some individuals and families engage in micro-entrepreneurship, creating small businesses such as street food stalls or home-based handicraft production. These ventures, although modest, can generate income and enhance financial resilience. 3. Remittances. Remittances from family members working abroad are a vital source of income for many impoverished households. These funds help cover basic needs and can provide a pathway to economic stability. 4. Community support. Strong community bonds often exist in impoverished areas. Communities come together to support each other during times of crisis, providing food, shelter, or financial assistance. 5. Education and skill development. Some individuals invest in education and skill development to improve their employability and long-term earning potential. Conclusion. The economic challenges faced by Pakistan's impoverished population are daunting, but their resourcefulness and determination are equally remarkable. These survival strategies represent not only a means of immediate survival, but also a testament to the resilience of individuals and communities who strive to overcome adversity. Addressing these economic challenges requires a multifaceted approach, including improving employment opportunities, enforcing labor laws, and fostering economic growth in marginalized areas. Section 2: Food and Nutrition. Certainly, let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to food and nutrition. Access to sufficient and nutritious food is a fundamental human right, yet many impoverished communities in Pakistan face persistent challenges in this regard. 1. Limited resources and food insecurity. Impoverished families often struggle to afford an adequate amount of food due to low incomes. This results in food insecurity, where families don't have consistent access to nutritious meals, leading to malnutrition and health issues. 2. Dependency on subsidized food programs. Many impoverished families depend on government-subsidized food programs, like the Utility Stores Corporation USC and the Benazir Income Support Program BIS, for access to affordable food items. These programs offer essential items at lower prices, helping alleviate some of the financial burden of food expenses. 3. Home-based food production. Some impoverished families engage in small-scale home-based food production, such as kitchen gardening, to supplement their diets. This allows them to grow vegetables and herbs to enhance the nutritional value of their meals. 4. Support from charitable organizations. Charitable organizations and NGOs often provide food relief packages to vulnerable communities, especially during times of crisis like natural disasters or the COVID-19 pandemic. 5. Rationing and prioritization. Families often ration their food supplies to make them last longer, and they may prioritize feeding children and the elderly, sometimes at the expense of their own meals. 6. Community sharing and support. Community networks play a vital role in ensuring food access. Neighbors and extended family members may share food resources during difficult times. 7. Informal food markets. Impoverished individuals sometimes participate in informal food markets by selling surplus homegrown produce or engaging in small-scale food trading. 8. Coping strategies. During periods of extreme food scarcity, some families resort to coping strategies such as reducing portion sizes, skipping meals, or consuming less expensive calorie-dense foods, which may not be nutritionally balanced. Government initiatives. The government of Pakistan has recognized the importance of addressing food insecurity and malnutrition among the impoverished. Programs like the ESMA's Koi Book and the Soy Kvns initiative aim to provide regular meals to those in need. Conclusion. Food and nutrition are pivotal aspects of survival, and the impoverished in Pakistan employ a variety of strategies to ensure their access to nourishing meals. While these strategies help them cope with food challenges, they are often insufficient to break the cycle of poverty and food insecurity. Comprehensive approaches that address the root causes of poverty and improve income levels are essential to ensuring that all Pakistanis have consistent access to nutritious food. Section 3: Shelter and Housing. Certainly, let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to shelter and housing. Securing safe and adequate housing is a fundamental human need and a significant challenge for many impoverished communities in Pakistan. 1. Informal settlements and slums. A significant portion of the impoverished population resides in informal settlements and slums, often lacking access to basic services such as clean water and sanitation. These settlements are established by families seeking affordable housing, but often lack legal ownership or formal infrastructure. 2. Informal construction and home improvement. Impoverished families often engage in informal construction and home improvement efforts to expand or repair their homes. These efforts may include building additional rooms or improving the structural integrity of existing dwellings. 3. Community housing initiatives. Communities in impoverished areas sometimes collaborate on housing initiatives, pooling resources to construct more substantial and stable shelters. These projects are often community-driven and may receive support from NGOs or government programs. 4. Renting small accommodations. Some impoverished families rent small accommodations such as single rooms or shared spaces in urban areas where housing options are limited. These rented spaces may not meet adequate living standards, but they offer some shelter. 5. Informal housing markets. Impoverished individuals may engage in informal housing markets, sometimes subletting or sharing their homes to generate extra income. These arrangements can help families offset housing costs, but may not always be secure or legal. 6. Vulnerability to eviction. Many impoverished families live in constant fear of eviction, particularly in informal settlements where land tenure is uncertain. Landlords or authorities may forcibly evict residents, leading to homelessness or further displacement. 7. Government housing schemes. The government of Pakistan has launched various housing schemes such as the Naya Pakistan Housing Program, aimed at providing affordable housing to low-income individuals. These programs aim to address the housing needs of the impoverished population. 8. NGOs and philanthropic initiatives. Non-governmental organizations and philanthropic initiatives often work to provide housing support to impoverished communities, including disaster-affected areas. Conclusion. Access to secure and adequate shelter remains a critical concern for the impoverished in Pakistan. Survival strategies in this context often involve making do with limited resources, improving existing housing, and seeking community-based solutions. However, addressing housing challenges requires a holistic approach that encompasses affordable housing programs, infrastructure development, and tenure security. Ensuring safe and stable shelter is not only crucial for survival, but also for the overall well-being and dignity of those living in poverty. Section 4. Healthcare. Certainly, let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to healthcare. Access to quality healthcare is a fundamental right, yet for many impoverished communities in Pakistan it remains a formidable challenge. 1. Limited access to healthcare facilities. Impoverished individuals often live in areas with limited access to healthcare facilities, particularly in rural regions. Geographical barriers, lack of transportation, and financial constraints can prevent timely medical care. 2. Self-medication and home remedies. In the absence of affordable healthcare options, many impoverished families rely on self-medication and home remedies to manage common illnesses. This may involve using traditional herbal treatments or over-the-counter medications. 3. Informal healthcare providers. In some impoverished areas, informal healthcare providers such as traditional healers or community health workers play a crucial role in providing basic medical care and advice. These providers often have local trust and cultural relevance. 4. Charity and free clinics. Charitable organizations and NGOs operate free medical clinics in underserved areas, offering essential healthcare services to those who cannot afford private hospitals. 5. Financial coping strategies. Impoverished families may resort to borrowing money or selling assets to cover medical expenses during emergencies. This can lead to long-term debt and further financial instability. 6. Government health initiatives. The government of Pakistan has launched various healthcare initiatives, such as the Sehat Sailat program, aimed at providing health insurance coverage to low-income individuals. These programs are designed to improve access to medical care for impoverished communities. 7. Community support. Communities often come together to support individuals in need of medical care by organizing fundraisers or contributing financially to cover treatment costs. 8. Vulnerability to preventable diseases. Lack of access to healthcare services makes impoverished communities more vulnerable to preventable diseases and epidemics. Vaccination programs and public health campaigns are crucial for mitigating these risks. 9. Health education. Some NGOs and community-based organizations provide health education and awareness programs to empower individuals to take better care of their health and prevent illnesses. Conclusion. Access to health care is a basic human right, but for many impoverished individuals in Pakistan, it remains elusive. Survival strategies often involve a combination of self-help, reliance on informal healthcare providers, community support, and government initiatives. However, addressing healthcare disparities requires a comprehensive approach, including improving healthcare infrastructure in underserved areas, expanding health insurance coverage, and investing in public health programs. Ensuring equitable access to quality healthcare is essential for breaking the cycle of poverty and improving overall well-being. Section 5. Education. Let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to education. Access to quality education is a critical tool for escaping poverty, yet many impoverished communities in Pakistan face significant challenges in this regard. 1. Barriers to enrollment. Impoverished families often face barriers to enrolling their children in school, including the cost of uniforms, books, and transportation. Early marriage and child labor can also prevent children, especially girls, from attending school. 2. Informal and non-formal education. In areas with limited formal educational opportunities, some impoverished families turn to informal or non-formal education programs. These programs may be run by community members, NGOs, or religious institutions. 3. Community schools. Community-driven initiatives such as community schools are established to provide basic education to children who lack access to formal schools. These schools are often supported by local leaders and organizations. 4. Scholarships and grants. Some impoverished students are able to access education through scholarships, grants, or financial support from government programs or charitable organizations. These funds can cover school fees, books, and other educational expenses. 5. Child labor and informal apprenticeships. In some cases, children from impoverished backgrounds engage in child labor or informal apprenticeships to acquire practical skills that may lead to employment. While this can provide income, it often comes at the cost of formal education. 6. Government educational initiatives. The government of Pakistan has launched various educational initiatives, such as the Prime Minister's Education Reforms Program, aimed at improving access to quality education in marginalized areas. These programs aim to increase the number of schools and enhance educational standards. 7. Literacy programs. Literacy programs target adults and illiterate individuals within impoverished communities, empowering them with basic reading and writing skills. 8. Parental involvement. Parents from impoverished backgrounds often actively engage in advocating for their children's education and participating in parent-teacher associations *L. 9. Role of NGOs. Non-governmental organizations play a significant role in providing educational support, infrastructure development, and teacher training in underserved areas. Conclusion. Access to education is a powerful pathway out of poverty, yet it remains a challenge for many impoverished families in Pakistan. Survival strategies often involve leveraging community-based initiatives, scholarships, and government programs to access education. Addressing educational disparities requires ongoing efforts to remove financial, cultural, and social barriers, expand access to quality schools, and promote the value of education within marginalized communities. Education is not only a means of survival, but also a key to breaking the cycle of poverty and fostering socio-economic development. Section 6. Employment and informal sector. Let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to employment and the informal sector. Access to stable and well-paying employment is a cornerstone of economic stability, yet many impoverished individuals in Pakistan face significant challenges in this area. 1. Informal sector employment. A significant portion of the impoverished population in Pakistan is engaged in the informal sector. This sector includes activities such as street vending, small-scale businesses, and daily wage labor. While informal work may lack job security and social protections, it provides some income to meet immediate needs. 2. Seasonal and daily labor. Many impoverished individuals work as seasonal laborers in agriculture or construction, taking on daily wage jobs that may offer a regular income. These jobs can be precarious, as they depend on seasonal demand and the availability of work. 3. Self-employment and micro-entrepreneurship. Some individuals and families engage in self-employment and micro-entrepreneurship, running small businesses such as street food stalls, tailoring shops, or small-scale farming. These ventures generate income and, in some cases, enhance financial resilience. 4. Informal borrowing and money lending. Impoverished families may resort to informal borrowing or money lending to cope with financial challenges. This often involves borrowing from friends, family members, or local moneylenders who may charge high interest rates. 5. Vulnerability to economic shocks. The informal sector, while providing some income, is vulnerable to economic shocks such as fluctuations in demand, market instability, or unforeseen expenses. These shocks can push families further into poverty. 6. Government initiatives for the informal sector. The government of Pakistan has recognized the importance of the informal sector and launched initiatives to provide support, including financial inclusion programs and skill development programs for informal workers. 7. Labor laws and regulations. Efforts are ongoing to improve labor laws and regulations related to the informal sector to provide greater protection for workers. However, enforcement remains a challenge in many cases. 8. Role of NGOs and civil society. Non-governmental organizations and civil society initiatives play a role in providing support to informal sector workers, including financial literacy training and access to resources. Conclusion. For many impoverished individuals in Pakistan, employment in the informal sector is a crucial survival strategy. While it offers a means of income, it often lacks the stability, job security, and social protections found in the formal sector. Addressing these challenges requires efforts to improve the conditions of informal workers, strengthen labor laws, provide financial inclusion, and promote skills development. By enhancing opportunities and protections for those in the informal sector, Pakistan can empower individuals to work their way out. Section 7. Social safety nets. Let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to social safety nets. In a country where poverty is a persistent challenge, social safety nets play a crucial role in supporting the vulnerable and impoverished populations. 1. Benazir Income Support Program (BISP). The Benazir Income Support Program (BISP) is Pakistan's flagship social safety net initiative, providing cash transfers to eligible families living below the poverty line. These transfers offer immediate financial relief to impoverished households, helping them meet their basic needs. 2. ASMA's Program. The ASMA's Program, launched in 2019, is a comprehensive initiative aimed at reducing poverty and inequality. It includes various components, such as cash transfers, interest-free loans, and healthcare support for impoverished communities. 3. Zakat and Baytul Mal. Zakat, an Islamic practice of charitable giving, is collected and distributed by the government to support the poor and vulnerable. Baytul Mal, another form of social assistance, provides financial support to widows, orphans, and those in need. 4. Public health programs. Government health initiatives such as Sehat Sailat program aim to provide health insurance coverage to low-income individuals and impoverished communities. These programs help alleviate the financial burden of healthcare expenses. 5. Disaster relief and rehabilitation. In times of natural disasters, government agencies and humanitarian organizations provide relief and rehabilitation support to affected communities. This includes food, shelter, and medical assistance to those who have lost their homes or livelihoods. 6. Employment generation programs. Some social safety net programs focus on generating employment opportunities for the impoverished, particularly youth. These programs aim to reduce unemployment and enhance economic stability. 7. Philanthropic and NGO initiatives. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and philanthropic initiatives often complement government efforts by providing additional support to impoverished communities. This includes food distribution, education, and vocational training programs. 8. School feeding programs. Government-led school feeding programs ensure that impoverished children receive at least one nutritious meal per day when attending school. This not only supports their nutritional needs, but also encourages school attendance. Conclusion. Social safety nets are essential for protecting the impoverished and vulnerable populations in Pakistan. These programs provide immediate relief by addressing basic needs such as income, healthcare, and food security. They are vital tools in the fight against poverty and serve as a safety net for those facing economic hardship, disasters, or emergencies. Expanding and strengthening these safety nets is crucial to improving the well-being and resilience of impoverished communities in Pakistan. Section 8. Community support and resilience. Let's explore the survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan related to community support and resilience. In the face of adversity, impoverished communities in Pakistan often rely on their social networks and collective resilience to survive and thrive. 1. Extended family networks. Extended family structures are common in Pakistan, and they play a significant role in providing emotional and financial support to impoverished individuals. Families come together during times of crisis, such as illness or unemployment, to provide assistance. 2. Mutual aid and solidarity. Community members often engage in mutual aid and solidarity, assisting each other with resources such as food, shelter, or childcare. These networks create a sense of belonging and shared responsibility. 3. Community-based initiatives. Communities sometimes initiate their own projects and programs to address local challenges. Examples include setting up neighborhood schools, organizing clean water initiatives, or establishing small-scale cooperatives. 4. Religious and faith-based support. Religious institutions and faith-based organizations often provide support to the impoverished through charity, food distribution, and community programs. These institutions are central to many aspects of community life. 5. Cultural and traditional practices. Cultural practices and traditions, including communal celebrations and gatherings, foster a sense of identity and unity. These practices can serve as a source of emotional support and resilience. 6. Collective decision-making. Community leaders and elders often play a crucial role in decision-making within impoverished communities. They help resolve conflicts, allocate resources, and plan for community development. 7. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs. NGOs working in Pakistan often collaborate with local communities to implement projects that address poverty, education, healthcare, and livelihoods. These partnerships empower communities to take charge of their development. 8. Disaster preparedness and response. Communities, especially those in disaster-prone areas, develop disaster preparedness plans and response mechanisms. This proactive approach helps minimize the impact of natural disasters on their lives and livelihoods. Conclusion. Community support and resilience are critical survival strategies for impoverished individuals and families in Pakistan. These networks and initiatives are deeply rooted in cultural and social ties, providing a safety net during times of hardship. Empowering and strengthening these community-based efforts is essential for building resilience, fostering sustainable development, and breaking the cycle of poverty. They demonstrate the collective strength and determination of impoverished communities in Pakistan to overcome challenges and improve their quality of life. Conclusion. In the vast and diverse landscape of Pakistan, survival strategies of the impoverished are woven intricately into the fabric of society. While poverty remains a persistent challenge, the resilience, resourcefulness, and community bonds exhibited by those living in impoverished conditions are nothing short of remarkable. This exploration has shed light on the multifaceted strategies employed by the impoverished to navigate the complex web of economic, social, and educational challenges. Here are the key takeaways from our exploration. 1. Economic challenges persist. Unemployment, low wages, inflation, and economic vulnerability are among the primary economic challenges faced by the impoverished in Pakistan. These challenges can lead to food insecurity, inadequate housing, and limited access to healthcare and education. 2. Resourceful survival strategies. Impoverished individuals and communities employ various strategies to survive, including engagement in the informal sector, microentrepreneurship, and reliance on community support networks. These strategies help meet immediate needs, but often lack long-term stability. 3. Government initiatives. The government of Pakistan has launched several initiatives, including social safety net programs, educational reforms, and healthcare schemes, aimed at improving the well-being of the impoverished. While these programs offer much-needed support, their effectiveness in reaching the most vulnerable populations can vary. 4. Community resilience. Community-based support, extended family networks, and traditional practices play a significant role in assisting impoverished individuals during times of need. These networks not only provide tangible support, but also contribute to emotional well-being and resilience. 5. Pathways to break the cycle. Breaking the cycle of poverty in Pakistan requires addressing the root causes of economic hardship, including unemployment and low wages. Investment in education, skills development, healthcare, and social safety nets is vital for creating sustainable pathways out of poverty. 6. The ongoing struggle. The impoverished in Pakistan continue to face formidable challenges, including vulnerability to preventable diseases, lack of access to quality education, and limited opportunities for economic mobility. Efforts to address these challenges must be ongoing and comprehensive. 7. A call for collective action. The survival strategies of the impoverished in Pakistan reflect their unwavering determination to improve their lives and the lives of their families. Addressing poverty requires collective action from government, civil society, and the global community to ensure that all individuals have equitable access to the resources and opportunities they need to thrive. In the face of adversity, the impoverished in Pakistan exemplify resilience, solidarity, and a fierce commitment to a better future. As the nation strives for inclusive development, understanding and supporting these survival strategies are fundamental steps toward a more equitable and prosperous Pakistan.